Okay, I will have a link to Eileen's video in the description below. But she made a really cool heart fairy, I guess. I want to make hearts. Yeah. Mine are going to be different, but they're inspired by her. I just discovered that I need to get a new roll of tin foil for arting with. But anyway, this is what I have, so I'm going to make just... I wonder how big a piece I need. I'm going to try cutting it in half so that I can have more than one heart. Yeah, that'll be a good size. I just loved it, and I don't know why, but I just love heart shapes, and I think this is cool. Okay, so yeah, that'll be a good size. Oh, kind of messed this one up. Okay, I think that'll do. Not perfect, but I kind of like that it's not perfect. I think they're kind of pretty, even just at the foil stage, but it'll be good to use it up. Okay, I'm just covering the foil with tape, just making sure that it is all covered, because it'll make it easier for the next step whenever I get a chance to do that. And trying to kind of smooth out some of the edges here and there, but it's not going to be perfect. And then, so yeah, so this one, the foil is all covered, and now I'm just going to try to sort of smooth some of it out a little bit. For some reason this one was a little easier to cover than that one. You know what? I'm going to leave it just like that so that it has texture. And yeah, okay, so and I'm going to try something. I'm going to see what happens if I use a piece of scrap paper. Yeah, okay, it doesn't work as well. I love tin foil. It's just awesome stuff. Okay, this experiment is a fail. I was going to try to shape this, but it's not going to let me do it. Soma seems very interested in it. You can have it. There you go. Okay, so now I know that doesn't work. I want to try one more thing. I want to see if wax paper will do it. Okay. Not as good and easy, but if I kind of... It feels lighter too. Well, maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, if I use this kind of tape first, it's not really wanting to work, but okay, let's see if this will work. It's just fun to experiment. Okay, no, that's not going to work either. Okay, so well, maybe it will. The tin foil is definitely the best one. I was just, because I ran out, I was just trying to come up with another thing. Okay, maybe I definitely don't recommend it, but I guess I can make this one work for me. Okay, I can tell the difference on which one's which, because this one's squishy and this one's hard. One more and then I'll say that's good enough. Definitely not perfect, but that side's actually kind of better. Maybe I'll use that side. Maybe I'll pin that little bit right there. There we go. Okay, maybe I'll pin that a little bit. It's that kind of thing where it's hard to stop. And I think I want that to puff out a little bit more. Probably should have left it alone and probably ruined it. now I'm leaving it alone. Okay, I can't do the next step right now because I've gotta go make supper, but there you go. Okay, this is really good stuff. It's not the Dollarama tinfoil that I used on these. This is like really good stuff. But we don't tend to use it very much in the kitchen where it was. So I brought it down to use here in my art room. And I'm gonna make me some more of these just because I love them so much. And I really love tinfoil. It's an awesome art material. Okay, this is a 7x9 canvas board. And this is also inspired by Eileen McInnes. And I'll have a link to her video. Okay, I'm gonna make myself a heart. Not bad. If something isn't quite the way I like it, I can fix it with the tape when I get there and stuff. Okay, I'm going to tape it to the canvas. And cover all the foil. You know what? I think just to make sure it stays, I'm going to squeeze some glossy accent glue back there underneath it. Just to make sure it stays. And it might not even do it, but give it a try. Now that I've got that on there, I'm going to continue to cover the foil and I'll be back. Okay, I'm going to just kind of make sure it's all down there nice and firmly. Okay. This is just adding a little bit of texture to the background. Okay, I'm gonna be working with matte medium, which triggers my weird thing. So that's why I'm wearing gloves. And I'm going to stick those down. I'm going to put some over the whole canvas, just for consistency. And this is not one of my better brushes. Make sure I get a lot where the tape is, because I want to make sure it's secure. I'm not going to put any on the heart itself, mostly because, well, actually I will, because I want to test and see what it does. I want to see what the gel medium does if I put gesso on top. So hopefully this isn't a mistake. Okay, now that that's covered, I'm going to put these hearts that I cut out just randomly. Oop, that was a big blob of matte medium. And these bits are mostly just for texture. They're probably going to be covered up. Okay, I'm going to let that dry, and because I don't want my brush to be rude, even though it's not one of my better brushes, I still, you know, like to care for my brushes as best I can. So I'm gonna go wash that right away, and then I'll be back. Okay, gesso doesn't trigger my thing, and these gloves are not the easiest to work with them on, so I think I'll be okay with that. I'm going to gesso these hearts. I think it's cool the way they land. You roll them like dice. Sometimes they land like that, so that's pretty cool. And that'll be a cool way to display some of them too, I think. So anyway, I'm going to gesso each of these. I use the same brush that I used for the gel medium. Probably not a good idea to do both sides at once, but I'm going to anyway. Probably going to need more than one coat anyway. Anyway, I'm just going to do that. Okay, Summa's in the chair, so it's making it hard for me to do this, but she's being good, and she's just kind of snoozing. Well, she was until I started talking. Hi, my girl. Hi, my sweet girl. Hi, there. I'm gonna let you be. I'm gonna let you be. Okay, now these guys are ready for painting, or whatever my next step is. Hi, my sweet girl. You are so adorable. And this is ready also for stuff. Oh, that one didn't glue on. But I can fix that. Well, I do know the next step I want to do for this one, so hey, I wonder. wonder if I should frame them like that. Nah. It's an okay idea, but I like them just like that. See, I love how they sometimes land like that. It's kind of like dice or something. It's kind of cool. Soma, my girl. She's being so cute and adorable. I don't think you can see her though. Anyway, since I know what the next step is for this, I'll go ahead and do this. I need a piece of cardboard. I'm sure that's shocking. Can't believe I'm gonna use cardboard. What do I want to say? Okay, now. You know what? Hold on. Okay, I intended use modeling paste, but I don't have words stencils, so I made this one, but my brain just doesn't compute properly, and so it doesn't, of course it doesn't have the holes where they belong, and so I mean you can figure out what it says, but I prefer this. So I think what I'm going to do is figure out where I want to place them and actually use those. I'm just going to glue those on. I kind of like it just like that, actually. So I'm going to glue that on with the matte medium again, and then it'll have to dry. And while I'm at it, I'll stick that one down better. Okay, I'm gonna leave that dry. And I think because some of the tape is kind of sticking up. Okay, that's not gonna work, so I'm just gonna leave it be. I'm gonna go wash this. It's already started drying in there, so I'm gonna go wash the brush. No. I need to sit there, my girl.